7 red flags that reveal the person next to you is evil. Sometimes, the most dangerous people don't show up with obvious signs. They appear normal, they may even seem loving, but their patterns eventually expose them. If you notice these disturbing behaviors, you may not just be dealing with a difficult person, you might be standing next to someone whose presence could destroy your life. 1. Watch their pleasure in your pain. If you pay close attention, you'll catch their subtle smile when you fail. They never cheer for you when you succeed, but they light up when you fall. They offer surface-level comfort while secretly enjoying your downfall. Evil people find silent satisfaction in the cracks of your life. They don't push you, but they stand still when you're sinking. 2. Notice how they twist every situation to blame you. Conversations with them always end in one place: you feeling guilty. Even when they're the ones who hurt you, they'll spin the narrative so you question your own emotions. They don't argue to resolve. They argue to confuse you. Manipulating guilt is their favorite trick because if you feel bad, they stay in control. 3. Pay attention when their public image doesn't match private behavior. In front of others, they're charming, generous, the life of the room. But when no one's watching, you see the cold, dismissive, and even cruel version of them. They'll go out of their way to be adored by the world, but behind closed doors, they'll quietly poison your self-esteem. Their greatest weapon is their mask. 4. Listen carefully when they show no empathy for other people's suffering. When someone else is going through heartbreak, pain, or tragedy, they shrug it off, or worse, laugh at it. They may mock people who are struggling, or show complete indifference when someone's life is falling apart. A lack of empathy for strangers is a brutal window into their soul. It tells you everything you need to know. 5. Look for repeated boundary violations. You tell them, "I don't like this." They push again. You draw a line. They step over it. They don't just test you once. They do it over and over to see if you'll eventually surrender. Evil people get a thrill from watching your walls fall, piece by piece. It's not about the situation. It's about controlling you. 6. Catch their strategy. Divide and isolate. One of the most dangerous signs is when they subtly pit you against your friends, your family, and even your passions. They'll plant seeds of doubt like, "Are you sure your friend really cares about you?" Or, "Your family never understood you anyway." The goal is to slowly isolate you, because an isolated person is easier to manipulate. 7. Watch how they only regret getting caught, not hurting you. When they're exposed, they don't feel genuine shame. They apologize because they have to, not because they mean it. Their remorse is shallow. It's damage control. A truly evil heart doesn't lose sleep over the pain they caused. They only panic when their mask begins to crack. Evil rarely announces itself. It whispers, it charms, it disguises itself as love. But if you sharpen your awareness, you'll see these silent warnings long before the damage is done. Protect your peace. Never ignore what your gut screams, even when their words try to silence it.